Bullshit alert.
Yeah, my sentiments exactly. Hey, Kruznik. Hey, guys. Kruznik X back with more Final Fantasy XIV bullshittery. We're about to continue. We're about to do another bit of filler because we don't get enough of it in this fucking game after each patch. After we finish the storyline of each patch. So today, we are finishing up, we are continuing the Hildibrand quest line. Remember, bullshittery is about to happen. So when we last left off, we had finally returned to Hildibrand. We had finally got Hildibrand back to where he needed to be as frickin' gentleman Inquisitor, whatever. I don't even care now. We've got Elle here, who is a reporter from the Mithril Eye. And her basic job is following this investigation of stolen goods around and figuring out who is here. But who it really is. But unfortunately, with the antics brand, this is going to prove very, very difficult. To the point of bullshittery. Which is why I titled this Warning, Warning, Bullshit Alert. Well, I titled the live stream that. I'm not going to title the video that. But anyways, let's continue the Hildibrand quest line with the quest, The Science of Deduction, which is the second part of the Hildibrand Arc. I'm going to regret this. I just know it. But anyways, we've only got 4 quests maybe, so let's do it. Perchance you are curious about the duelist's declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The treaty blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection. Or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Uldan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I to not investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I'm present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though. I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort Tutusi in Camp Drybone sells. You can come along if you'd like. Alright, let's head back to Camp Drybone, because God forbid we frickin' have anything better to do. You know? And there goes my phone. Alright, Tutusi better be selling this goddamn flower, otherwise I'm gonna be pissed. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Can't do that voice today. Was it for love or money that you killed him? It was you! Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sakes. Or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your fingers betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took from you or your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he Damn. I thought he did it for the money. You too? He's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector.
At least he's competent. But when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of the Ishgard high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Dorilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers.
Alright, we're headed to Western Danland and Vesper Bay, correct? Yes. Off to Horizon. Off to Horizon. Sorry, I just do that when I'm bored. Really, really bored. Alright.
Again? As I told the last 22 who came before, if you have come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect? What's more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time, everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out! Forgive us, Lady Dorilla. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade, yes? I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak. And it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Ah, but you may see for yourself. Like every piece in my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look upon my peerless inspector, interlopers, and despair!
Who could it be? Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. The lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you now, here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. Great. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance in pursuit of me?
As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent...
To be fair, you are not spending a single gil on me. The chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardian, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Conniving Inspector? Consulting Inspector. Rotting flesh and saltpeter. Hildibrand Mandeville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you finish with these wastrels.
You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briardian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you! Where have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? There was this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. I was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it was worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear?
My lady, pray allow me to go in the girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigative skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies.
Not when spoken aloud.
Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? Oh, that goofy fucking smile!
I picked up the vase in order, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Norfolka's Wells. I want to go and look, but there are scary-looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone.
You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Alright, whatevs.
All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardian. If the duelist strikes, I mean to be there.
But, Miss L, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story?
Because that's my job, you imbecile!
Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty to justice. Come, Nashu, we must away!
You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If it gets dangerous or you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand?
There is powerful bullshittery at work here. Alright, let's head to Norfolka's Wells, which are outside Horizon, so we're just gonna teleport right back. Hildibrand, more like Hildibrand. We're going down.
That girl that ran by earlier? Aye, I seen her. Had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it doesn't matter any road. Whatever it was, it's long gone by now.
Okay. Let's check down here. A vase? Well, if anything that falls in the water, anything that falls in the water is like to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rule the day he cross paths with me. Huh? Of ours? I know not of what you... Gah! Curse this infernal refuge underfoot. Every point is a dagger. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Dorilda over? Oh. Oh dear. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice. Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, following it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase.
Don't fret me. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something.
Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Great. And it's gonna take like a whole lot of time to frickin' . Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Who's he, I wonder? There is but one person in all Eorzea capable of reconstructing this vase. A man whose skill with the hammer has brought rival goldsmiths low. So breathtaking are his works, so fearsome his competitive spirit. This man is no mere goldsmith. You speak of him as one would of a great warrior. Once, a notorious gang of thieves perpetrated a series of robberies in Ul'dah, targeting establishments which sold luxury goods. One such shop was owned by the humble lapidary of whom I speak. His was the last shop the thieves struck, for the following morning they were found beaten, bound, and gagged in the gold court. The brass blades never learned who was responsible. The only information they had was the testimony of a thief who kept muttering the words, "The hammer! The hammer!"
He sounds dangerous.
Aye, that he does. And I do so enjoy the company of dangerous men. But where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Gilgamesh, and that is my companion, Enkidu. Well, not really. It has been many moons since I last saw her, so to ease the burden of loneliness, I tamed a rooster and painted it green. In any case, you mean to search for this goldsmith, yes? If so, it would be my pleasure to help. And the pleasure is all mine, Gilligan. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, bid you welcome. If it is not hard for you to remember, I leave you to call me Gil. Excellent hint suggestion, Greg. Playful monikers are an effective means of building camaraderie. Call me Hildy. Now then, from what I know of the goldsmith's propensity to procure his materials himself, I have deduced that he is most likely to be found in the vicinity of Blue Fog in northern Denland. It is there we shall begin our search. This is gonna be such bullshit. All right. The fuck? The Doblin's wounds indicate that it was felled with a hammer. A trail of bloody footprints leads to the north.
I don't think it's been dead long. Maybe whoever did this is still around.
The basilisk's wounds indicate it was felled with a hammer. Trail of blade footprints and single blow to the head. Impressive. An Ahriman cock? The Doblin, the Basilisk, this Ahriman, all was slain with a hammer, as was that beast over yonder, unless I am mistaken. That Chimera must be his latest prize, which means he must still be about. Mayhap he is watching us at this very moment, attempting to ascertain our intentions. He was ever a cautious man when on the hunt. Alas, it comes to this. Though every fiber of my being cries out in rebellion, I must break my oath and do the unspeakable. Well, what must you do that is so terrible? I must dance! I'm fuck this shit. I am not. I'm Amanda. Oh man, doing only what Amandaville can. From the peaks of Kurthus to Stanaland, Mandaville man. I am so not. I cannot avert thine eyes. That is the dance of House Mandeville, passed down from father to son. Were I to perform it within sight of our quarry, he would not be able to resist revealing himself. Alas, I neglected to properly stretch my legs beforehand. My good man, I see no other solution. You must dance in my stead. Though it be a gross, nay, unconscionable violation of my family's traditions, I must bequeath to you the Mandeville. I am going to hate this. Every single last second of it. As we are siblings now, my constant comrade, we are siblings now, my constant comrade, for I have shared with you the secrets of House Mandeville. Now you must use that knowledge. Go to the fallen Chimera and dance like only a Mandeville can. I don't want to do this. This is the one and only time you will ever see me do the Mandeville. Ever. Fancy yourself a Mandeville man? Would you do what only a Mandeville can? Then lift your legs and put up your hands. Be a Mandeville man. He comes. Now you know why I did that special episode. Ho ho ho! You have not to fear for me, not at all! The only accounts I came to settle were with the Chimera. But you were not drawn here by some coincidence, were you? No, you came in search of me, Godbert! Why else would you gyrate your hips in such a gentlemanly fashion if not that? Wait, I know you! He of strong yet tender fingers! But more importantly, how in the hells did you learn the Mandeville? If I did not teach you, then who? Yeah, you're fucked. Run. By the grace of Thor, what sorcery is this? He yet lives? The fuck is this shit? And slow-mo. Down, 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 down. We should have that song playing in the background of this. Dude! Hilbert Heliodor Maximilian! And... Ooh! That's brutal! That was brutal! 10 years, Hildibrand. 10 years since you left home, and 5 since I learned of your trip to Dalamud. How long were you planning to allow your mother and father to suffer under the illusion that their beloved son was dead? Son? You are Hildy's father? Godbert the Goldsmith's a Mandeville man, smithing as only a Mandeville can. Oil him up and give him a tan, fit for him and a Mandeville man. Please, father, cease your undulations at once. There are more pressing matters at hand. This antique vase must be made whole once more, for the sake of Miss Maria. Ha! Do not worry, little one. I deal with worst cases before my morning bowel movement. We didn't need to know that. Hold your applause until the end. Bargot, guide my hammer. Look how it sparkles in the twilight, how it radiates elegance. Would you all not agree that this is a work of art? You've completely destroyed a priceless antique's historical value. Nonsense! I have taken a dull, unremarkable vase and transformed it into something far superior. I hope you are paying attention, Hildy. How long has it been since you last held a hammer? Father, That is not my path. I am an agent of inquiry, an inspector. It is my duty to help those in need. Miss Maria is one such person. There are others too. Innocent people whose weapons were callously ripped from their hands by a thieving duelist. I thought you had put away childish dreams. No matter. You will understand in due time. No, I will not. I am an inspector, father. I can be naught else.
Mr. Godbird, sir, I don't think my mother's going to like what you did. She probably won't let Mr. Hildibrand help in the investigation.
We cannot say that for certain, can we? Perhaps she will take a liking to this reimagining. You spoke of a thieving duelist, did you not? It so happens I am something of a duelist myself. Were we to cross paths with this fellow, I would welcome the opportunity to pit my skills against his. And Kato as well, I should think. I see you possess a strong sense of justice. Full glad am I to have met you, Greg. Now let us return to Vesper Bay and see how our vase is received. Vesper Bay, you say? What a coincidence! I shall be traveling there on business once I've finished gathering materials. Oh, I think I might have seen the demon bird which took my weapon. Go on without me. Shall follow anon. There is powerful bullshittery at work. Alright, let's head back to Horizon. Cliff bars are delicious. Oh, whoops, force a habit, I already passed the damn frickin' building.
I hope she likes it.
She won't. Not until Godbird shows up.
Mother, I brought you the vase. By the gods! Have you all no shame? How dare you make my daughter complicit in your chicanery? I don't know where you found this gaudy trash, but it bears no resemblance whatsoever to the vase I purchased.
One moment.
Now see here, Lady Dorilda. Not only did you send Maria to fetch your priceless vase alone, placing her in considerable danger should bandits or wild beasts attack, which they did, but...
Gaudy trash!
Lord Mandeville, sir. I did not realize you had arrived.
Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations and esteemed gentlemen such as myself. Sorry, wrong place.
Though I know it is nothing compared to the lavish accommodations and esteemed gentlemen such as yourself must enjoy, I pray my humble abode meets with your satisfaction.
Oh, it does, my lady, it does indeed. Especially that exquisite vase over yonder. Although I gather from your previous comments that you do not like my reconstruction.
Your reconstruction? Oh, I don't like it! I love it! I would go so far as to call it the new centerpiece of my Thorn Dynasty collection.
Ah, what a relief! I would have been most distressed had you said otherwise. We Mandevilles do so take pride in our work and never strive for professional perfection. Oh, but why am I repeating what my son Hildibrand doubtless told you when he offered to investigate the duelist threats? Enough expository banter, I say.
I cannot recall if your son used those precise words, but I do remember thinking that his help would be most welcome. You will be helping us, Inspector Hildibrand, will you not? Wait a minute. Your father is Lord Godbert Mandeville, the man who took Aeolon Quiver and seat on the Syndicate?
It appears that there may have been a great many developments over the past 10 years of which I was completely unaware. In any case, we must redirect our energies towards the investigation of the thieving duelist. Our first order of business will be to review all the facts with consenting Inspector Herbriardian. Oh boy. Why are you still here? Allow me to elucidate. Lady Dorilla has asked that we assist with the investigation. Now kindly share with us all your information. Fine. Our plans have advanced to a single stage that even you could not ruin them anyway. I commissioned several reproductions of the treaty blade through a merchant named Jojumpa, who traffics in counterfeit antiques. These blades have been delivered to the observatorium, where they are being distributed amongst Lady Dorilla's sellswords. Once I give the order, we will transport them via alternate routes to Vesper Bay.
Oh, I think I get it. You're hiding the real transport with a bunch of decoys, right?
They're all decoys. The moment the thief strikes, all our forces will converge on this location, including those disguised as small folk along each route. The real treaty blade will remain in the original owner's vault until the thief has been apprehended. Everything has been accounted for. You are superfluous. Mayhap we could use more small folk to watch the roads in and out of the observatorium, assuming you have the capacity to conduct yourselves in an unassuming fashion. Fear not, my fellow inspector, for I am a master of disguise. Have you any information regarding the duelist himself? A description?
You never thought to ask Humphrey, did you? The thief is said to be a towering brute dressed in red who wields a halberd.
A man so garishly dressed should be easy to find in snowy Kurthus. Then I don't suppose we need your help after all, do we? Come or don't, I couldn't care less.
Be seeing you.
Pray, forgive my lateness. Choked on my bile. Greg, my good man, what a pleasure to see you again. We just received new information regarding the weapon thief. A victim described him as a halberd-wielding brute dressed in... a ridiculous outfit. A ridiculous outfit? Oh, now I'm intrigued. What reasons would a warrior have for wearing impractical clothing? What reasons indeed? It is enough to make a gentleman laugh. Oh wait, what was that last quest? I gotta... Allow me to summarize our current plan of action. Our destination is the observatorium, and our mission is to pose as goodly small folk in accordance with Inspector Briardian's instructions. Naturally, should the situation demand improvisation, we are to disregard those instructions. Any questions? No? Then let us sally forth at once. This is gonna be some serious bullshit. Serious bullshit.
That was bullshit.
Oh, Killstrain just frickin' updated. Whoop-de-doo. Man, it is a fucking blizzard. Here we go. More bullshittery. Hail to thee, fellow servant of justice. I take it you are one of the many tasked with hunting a counterfeit. Hit treaty blade. Clearly you've mistaken me for someone else, sir. Howdy, Sergeant. They're with us. More small folk. Keep an eye on them. Or else. But sir, Bugger me. Don't you bloody move until I get back. I say, is this land always so inhospitable? The biting winds, the endless snows. Mayhap keeping active will help me to stay warm. Oh, and should I chance to find the thieving duelist, I will of course summon you. Oh, after administering the requisite beating. Ha ha! Good, you're still... Wasn't there someone else with you a moment ago? Ah, you speak of Greg. He ventured outside the gates mere moments before your arrival, fully eager to catch the thief, as we are. Come, Nashu, we too must answer the call of duty. You look like you might actually be useful. Why don't you have a word with my men in the East Gates? We're on demand over there. You see that just now? No? I don't think my eyes were playing tricks on me, but there's only one way to be sure. You wait here.
Inspector! Over there! Look!
What is it, Nashu? Pray, tell me what you see. Ha ha! I see you, demon bird! You will not escape me this time! Why, hello there, my friends! Is all amiss? Oh, it's just Greg. For a moment I thought you might have spotted our thief. Come, Nashu, we've lingered here over long. We must egress post-haste. Ay vey. So much bullshit in one quest line. There's not out of the ordinary here either.
No luck,
We have scoured every elm of this area to no avail. I can only conclude that, having learned that his opponent was to be the legendary Inspector Hildibrand, the duelist renounced his criminal ways and retreated into hiding.
Or perhaps he is waiting patiently outside the wall for more wagons to leave. That being said, should you decide to venture into the wilderness, you had best arm yourself with more than your wits.
I appreciate your concern, Miss L, but a gentleman should abstain from violence unless absolutely necessary.
I'll fight for you, Inspector. I even found a weapon to use. By the 12.
By the 12? Is that the selfsame spear which propelled me to that red moon? Wherever did you find it?
It was buried in the snow.
Well, one cannot ignore the will of destiny. Return it to me, Nashu. Though I will still endeavor to avoid fisticuffs, I will be duly armed should worst come to worst. Now, men, then, we begin our search for the duelist to the east of the observatorium. So much bullshit. Wherefore art thou, my nefarious nemesis? 'Twas not the selfsame creature, but one of many. Nevertheless, I know that my weapon is close by. You sense it too, don't you? Oh my God. Greg, I've been meaning to ask, why do you covet this weapon so? If you but held it, you would understand. In some ways it bore a resemblance to a spear, but in other aspects it was quite different. It was crowned with a magnificent axe blade, to which it has welded a musket barrel. 'Twas one of the first weapons I added to my collection after arriving in these lands. Ah, how I yearn to reclaim it, the strongest of spears. That weapon of yours bears a striking resemblance to the strongest of spears. I claimed this weapon 5 years ago. Surely you can't be serious. Now you call me Shirley? No matter. Give it to me. Give it to me. This spear and I have traveled together to the very heavens. I will not relinquish it again. This spear and I have bested many a man together. I will not relinquish it again. Then we are at an impasse. Seriously. Why do we have to watch this shit?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but well done, Inspector. Thanks to you, we've caught the weapon thief in the act.
Miss Ellie, you are grossly misreading our dispute. Greg is a good, honest man who I am certain has never stolen a weapon in his life. Indeed, I have not. For every weapon I claimed was by rights mine. Each was a trophy for besting my opponent in single combat.
And now he realizes.
I believe that constitutes a confession. Seize him! A confession to what? I have done not wrong! Bah! You all beyond reason! Ah! Yes! My plan to secure Greg's confession was utterly flawless, and his capture will be the coup de grace.
Well, my plan is thus far flawless. Griffin Crossing is still impossible. I know who you are, even if that imbecile doesn't. So let's not mince words. Only you have the skill to face the duelist in battle. Even so, your strength alone will likely not suffice. I suggest you muster what allies you can. Let's see, it's only Cat and he's AFK.
Ashru? Most sorry? Oh, my good man. It is a relief to hear your footfalls. As you have doubtless deduced, I was unable to prevent Greg from escaping through the doors. I must leave the rest to you. Yes, it was I behind these doors the whole time. You took so long to arrive, I was getting worried you might have gotten lost. Long did I wonder what your role in this play was. A silent guardian content to watch events unfold with minimal interaction. At the last, I understand. We were fated to duel, you and I. Best me and you may have the spear. Fail and your weapons are forfeit. Fair terms, do you not think? I will even extend them to your allies. Aye, I grant you leave to summon others. After all, it will avail you no advantage. For Gilgamesh, it is embiggening time!
Really? What the fuck did I just watch? Battle on the Big Bridge, now accessible.
Alright, let's do this. If we can do it. Let me see if any of my friends are on. This is gonna take forever. Nobody ever does this dungeon anymore because it's such bullshit. Oh, come on, people. There's gotta be some people doing duty roulette or something. This is gonna be such bullshit. Oh, hey. Alright, let's do this. There are people who are going to leave this party. I just know it. Come on, you stupid healer! Come on! Come on! Come on! Let's go, you stupid healer! There we go. Really? We don't have a white man? Oh, yeah, we... Let's do this.
Hi.
Hey Kevin, welcome to the bullshittery that is the Hildibrand quests. Oh great, I'm a midget.
I admit it. Fighting all 8 of you is just too much for me. Not half my life. Everything. What? I've been hurt. Oh, for the years, I feel so betrayed. Goodness gracious. I just remembered something.
I ain't even thinking about fucking with that. But then again, I probably should fuck with it a little bit. I'll switch to Sordo, seeing as how I'm the main tank now. I mean, secondary tank.
I must say, I quite enjoy this hustle. I feel we've gained an understanding. I will hound you, silly! Aha! Rocket punch!
Oh no you don't, you're not catching me. Why? Why? Why this bullshittery today? That's right, because I chose to fucking do this. I'm trying to do like a full story run here, but you gotta have the side story, and he also...
I won't look out.
No, 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 no. Oh, thank the gods.
Well then. That's enough of a beating for now.
Really? Yeah, we're worried for a second. That was bullshit, people. That was true bullshit. And we still have a lot to do in this storyline. Alone, yet still armed. In any case, he seems satisfied with the halberd. We will proceed with the delivery. Alright, let's head back to Horizon. Get this shit done! Because I have got a ton to do. I should just use my chocobo, but I don't like birds right now. Here we go.
Ah, 'tis more magnificent than I imagined. 'Twill make a fine addition to my collection.
And with that, our business is concluded. Cheers. I genuinely mean that in your case, by the way.
All's well that ends well, right, Inspector? Though it's a shame that Greg turned out to be the thief.
Hmm.
There you are, Inspector Briardian. Why did you not wait for me at the docks?
Wait, what?
Why are you all staring at me so? Oh, never mind that. Where's my treaty blade? But didn't we just give you the treaty blade?
Huh? We've been gypped.
Disguise yourself as the client and let the treaty blade come to you.
Take advantage of an existing situation to distract us from the real crime. Brilliant.
The man in red never spoke of the treaty blade, only the halberd. Moreover, he always issued his challenges in person.
Dear gods, isn't it obvious? What is it like in your funny little brains? It must be so boring.
If the man in red did not send the challenge, then who did?
Whoa, that was a close shave. Whoa, Jesus, Nashu. And so it begins. I believe this is addressed to me, condescending Inspector Briodian. Piss off! Piss off!
400 years have I slept. 1,000 faces do I wear. What is yours will be mine. I shall come to claim the Lapis Maiden's virtue. A many-faced phantom thief. Interesting. The design and the wording are the same as before. The thief who stole the treaty blade sent this.
Huh? Very well. I and I alone, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, once more accept your challenge. You want a challenge, huh? Stand and face me, you buffoon!
You all laugh at a time like this, after allowing my precious treaty blade to be stolen. And you, Maria. Huh? Well, I suppose it is a little funny, isn't it? The two of them dashing to and fro. A pair of gentlemen mummers. You know, it's been far too long since we've seen a show. We should head to the city later. Just you and me.
Not bad, Hildy. Not bad at all. You are indeed a Mandeville man. Mark my words, face, oh phantom of faces, for it is the face of the Next time on Gentleman Hero Hildibrand. The fiend dares lay claim to the fair maiden's virtue. As seeds of jealousy quicken within an inspector's soul. Can true love bloom in on this battlefield? Will this Mandeville man find his Mandeville wife, Hildibrand will return in a case of indecency.
Hey! What's with the goggles those men are wearing? They look special. Maybe if I ask nicely, they'll give me a pair. I guess we'll find out next time.
Thankfully, this bullshittery can wait until another time. For now, however, we're just going to relax and see to what my mother needs. So, until next time... Well, so the next time I come on, we will be taking on another story arc that I have yet to do. And we will be doing it a little bit as Bayan, but mostly as Chris Valentine, because this one I haven't done with Chris. So anyway, so it'll feel good to be back on the Dark Knight side. Yes! Anyways, that's it for me. We'll be back in Vesper Bay in a little while. Cruznik X, out!